As the U.S. approaches the 2024 elections, another corresponding pivotal moment is approaching. A U.S. demographic evolution, a shift toward a minority white population by 2045. Project 2025 emerges as a chilling response to this change. Spearheaded by the Republican Party and the Heritage Foundation, this initiative represents a calculated effort to preserve white supremacy in the face of the U.S.'s shifting racial dynamics. Yet, it is crucial to point out that black people have lived under a Project 2025 system for 400 years in the U.S. It is important to recognize the covert complicity of the Democratic Party, which, through its inaction and exploitation of black voters to help win office, allows this oppressive system to persist while implementing nothing meaningful to protect and help black people out of the oppressive system. Case in point: reparations. We will come back to reparations later. But first, let's talk about the Republicans' overt Project 2025 agenda and its impact on black people. Then we will explore how the Democrats have historically been complicit in upholding white supremacy and will undoubtedly benefit from Project 2025. Project 2025 is more than a policy initiative. It is a direct reaction to the demographic shifts threatening the racial status quo. With the country on the brink of becoming minority white, Project 2025 seeks to solidify control by rolling back the progress black Americans have made. This agenda includes dismantling civil rights protections, suppressing black votes, and exacerbating racial disparities in policing and incarceration. Project 2025 is designed to reinforce a racial hierarchy that maintains white dominance and a white supremacist caste system. This strategy mirrors the post-Reconstruction rollback of black progress, when systemic suppression was used to counteract the gains made by black people during Reconstruction, which led to black people being forced into the U.S. apartheid system known as segregation. Project 2025 is not a new game plan. It is simply updated and repurposed. And for all other minorities, if black rights are taken away, yours will soon follow. While the Republican Party's role in Project 2025 is overt and aggressive, the Democratic Party's complicity is just as insidious. Despite their rhetoric about racial equality, Democrats have consistently failed to address the structural issues of white supremacy. Their inaction and incremental reforms allowed the conditions that Project 2025 exploits to remain largely unchallenged. From their tepid approach to criminal justice reform to inconsistent efforts at safeguarding voting rights, Democrats have not provided the leadership needed to dismantle systemic racism. Their refusal to confront the deeper structures of white supremacy ensures that initiatives like Project 2025 can take hold without significant resistance despite having a black president. If the Democrats were really interested in dismantling white supremacy and righting 400 years of oppressive terrorism, policies, policing, laws, and economic oppression against African American people, reparations would not be denied African American people who are the victims of the 400-year Holocaust that took place in the U.S. against African American people and still persists today under a neo-slavery system. Project 2025 is simply designed to once again legitimize a system of democracy that the United States is asking black people to uphold through our support of either the overt Republicans or the covert Democrats. This covert complicity allows the racial hierarchies maintained by both parties to persist unchallenged. Providing reparations would be a transformative step for the United States. It would prove that the U.S. has once and for all confronted its shameful history and made amends. Reparations would not only provide black Americans with the economic foundation necessary to compete on equal footing with others in the nation, including newly arriving immigrants, but it would also offer those who choose to relocate to an African nation the financial means to do so. Ironically, this outcome could help the U.S. maintain its white majority, reflecting a nuanced approach to addressing historical injustices while satisfying the white populace. Ultimately, reparations would signal to the world that America is ready to rectify past wrongs and build a future based on true equity and justice for all. Please leave your comments. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more videos on Black geopolitics, politics, history, and more.